Shields up, Ironbreakers. How's everybody doing today? On this fine Tuesday night. I was about to say evening, but it's actually night, depending on where you are. Today is the day that we're going to get the Capcom Spotlight. Now, it is important to mention, today's show is not just about Monster Hunter Wilds, but it does have a 15-minute Monster Hunter Wilds showcase, which is going to be appearing immediately after the show. Now, the show starts at the top of the hour, but as per usual, I like to start things off a little bit early so that we all have time to hang out, talk a little bit about Monster Hunter. I pulled up a couple of articles that we can all check out and geek out about Monster Hunter on. But the show itself is going to start off with the game that I've never really played before. And I know people are going to say, oh, it's a sin. How can you have not played this game before, Rurikhan? What the hell is wrong with you? But the show actually starts with Onimusha, I believe. And then they're going to go into the Capcom Fighting Game Collection or whatever, which is the Marvel vs. Capcom type of games that they've been pushing out for the Switch. And I think it's also on PC and the other consoles, stuff like that. I don't really cover fighting games. I used to play those back in the day in the arcade and all of that good stuff. But we are going to be getting Onimusha, Capcom Fighting Game Collection. And then after that, we get the Monster Hunter Wild Special. Now, me personally, I have big expectations for the show, just in terms of the format of the show, because I'm not expecting them to reveal too much. The main thing here for me is I want to see what the format of the show is going to be, because I want to go back to those developer diaries that we used to have back in Monster Hunter World, because I thought those were really fun. So we could potentially get like, Fujioka, Ryozu, Tokuda-san, and hopefully get them on, on the video and just like talking about the game. That'd be super exciting for me. That's the way that I roll. I miss those. Steve Carmen, thank you very much for being with us for 12 months. Tip of the hat, appreciate the support. Thank you. Appreciate you spoiling yourself on Wilds for the sake of your audience. For your sacrifice shall not be forgotten. Yeah, tell me about it. The reality is, I've told multiple people, there's people who tell me all the time, hey, listen, I'm going dark, I'm unsubscribing, doing all these things. And I respect that. I think that, yes, definitely, for a lot of you guys, if you want, you should go dark. I probably would. If I wasn't making content for it, I would probably go dark and just experience the whole thing fresh when it actually comes out. But, it is what it is. I'm a content creator. It is both a blessing and a curse. No, I absolutely love it. It is what it is. When does it start? The show starts at 10 p.m., so in about an hour. I just start the show a little bit earlier so we can all hang out, chat, do all of that stuff. So I've seen from a lot of people in chat, you guys are saying you enjoyed the podcast with Preach. Thank you very much. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. It's been a really wild ride to watch Preach. I'm gonna be real. I've been way too invested in his Alatreon kill. I'm just like sitting in his chat, geeking out like, oh, this is the one, boys. He's got, oh, it's so low. Oh, he's almost got it. And then Mike Cartson's like, no, he failed again. But it's been really, really cool. And so what I did today, I don't know if you guys were watching, but at the end of the stream, I actually told Mike, hey, Mike, can we have a quick chat? Because Mike is not planning on doing Fatalis. He's not planning on doing Fatalis because he wants a bit of a palate cleanser before Wilds. As far as I'm aware, initially he didn't have planned for Wilds, but now that he's played through World, he's like super excited to jump into Wilds. And I wanted him to do Fatalis, so I kind of I pushed a little bit, and I was like, listen, Mike, I'll go with you. I'll help you farm. Like, we have Axel on the Discord here who made a set for you specifically that's not hard to grind, and we can kind of get this set, and you don't need to spend too many hours grinding, and you'll be Fatalis ready. And then we get to watch you bash your face against another wall for a couple of days. Fulminus, thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat, appreciate support. Thank you. These are some sleep hours I'll gladly lose. Almost as excited child on Christmas Eve. Hells yeah, dude. Hells yeah. Safer, thank you very much for being with us for 13 months. Tip of the hat, appreciate support. Thank you. Never really tried Alatreon, but I didn't think he'd have big hands. Eltron's got hands. Yeah, Eltron's got hands, bro. Drummer King rules. Thank you very much. Mingros, get this for 9 months. Tip of the hat. Appreciate support. Thank you. I'm happy I get to try the beta on my new PC. Do remember on the subject of the beta, since we're talking about it, we can talk. Actually, let me grab chat real quick. I'm gonna put chat up in here. Forgot to update chat. I was too focused on making that intro almost flawless. I was close. I kind of feel like I did a pretty good job with that transition. It wasn't perfect. It's never gonna be perfect because it's me, and you know it is what it is. But I felt like that was a pretty smooth transition between the two trailers and stuff. Petition to sacrifice Ruri to advance the release date. Hey, what the hell, Archivist? Thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat. Appreciate support. But why do I have to be sacrificed for this? Can we sacrifice somebody else? I don't want to be sacrificed. I'm happy. I feel happy. I'm not dead. Can you show us what set you're cooking for Preach? Yeah, sure. I mean, it wasn't just me. It was me, but it was mostly Axel in our Discord. We have a channel specifically for set building, if you guys need a hand with that type of stuff. Let me grab the image real quick. Where was it? This should do it, right? Yeah, here it is. So this is the set that Axel came up with. This should be Fatalis ready. The biggest problem is that Preach is not going to have any augments. That's the thing. He's not going to have any augments. So we got Black Harvest because big old purple sharpness, decent chunk of damage, extra dragon damage, which is not going to be that big of a deal. Henry, thank you very much for becoming grossly incandescent. Tip of the hat. Appreciate support. We got Frostfang Barioth Helm, which is also going to give him Punishing Draw, which is not really a big deal. But, you know, you get Punishing Draw because he's probably going to be sheathing a lot, so he gets a little bit of extra damage on that. It comes with 2 critical eye, and it also has a lot of slots. We got Brocky Mail. We're going to be going, obviously, for Agitator Secret, because Agitator, obviously very important. We got Escadora Arm Guards Alpha, because that also gives him free power prolonger for the Switch Axe. And yeah, it's basically 3-piece Brocky with Escadora gauntlets and the Frostfang helmet. Now we have a Challenger Charm here. The reason we have the Challenger Charm is because we don't know how we're going to be filling out these yet, because I don't know what decorations he has. But we're not going to be farming too many decos, so we'll have to figure out like how we're doing this. But yeah, this is kind of like the overall vibe for the set. This is your budget Switch Axe Fatalis set, right? That's what we're looking at. That's a really good budget set. Yeah. That's why I said we got the Iron Breakers on the case, okay? Axel went in there and we have multiple variations, right? Axel came up with a bunch of different variations for this. This is kind of like the one that we settled on because it still gives him Divine Blessing 3 for a little bit of extra survivability, while at the same time bringing a bunch of damage, really beefy armor. My biggest concern is the Zenny farm, because he's got no Zenny. That's like my biggest concern. Preach has no Zenny. He refuses to farm Guiding Lands. It's not that he refuses to farm Guiding Lands. I think the idea, he hasn't told me this directly, but I think in his head he's like, I mean, this is an old game. I don't want to be spending, you know, a whole month grinding stuff out for Fatalis before going and playing Monster Hunter Wilds, right? I think that's the idea. So, a couple of things. You guys were talking about the beta. So, let's talk about the beta. Let's get everything right. I know you guys are excited about the beta. Beta coming out on the 6th. Depending on your location, there's like different timings and whatnot. They have the timing here. PT, this specific time, February 6th at 7 p.m. I forget what is the exact thing. For my time, I know it's like 3 in the morning, Friday. And like I told you guys, I'm not doing 3 in the morning again. We did that twice for the first beta. I'm not doing that again. So I will stream the beta Friday And I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming during the weekend because I want to go hang out with my friends and do some kill team. I want to make use of the time that I have before the game releases, because once the game releases, I'm going to tell everybody, don't message me. Do not call me. I don't know anybody. I'm just a hunter now. I don't want to deal with anybody. This is my life now, okay? That's what's going to happen once the game releases. Abel Mizuna, thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat. Appreciate support. Thank you. Can't wait to play with you in the Iron Breakers. I'm my community leader. Can't wait to make content for our channel. That's cool, dude. It's going to be fun. Is the showcase live or are we watching VODs? The showcase goes live at the top of the hour. Okay? We just usually start things earlier. But yeah. Now, another thing about the beta. Beta is going to be live. The beta will not feature performance improvements. This is very important. Okay? I'm going to keep repeating this so that people understand. The beta does not have the performance improvements. So do not judge whether or not your system can run the game based on the beta. If it can run the beta, likely you are way above the specs required to play the actual game. But we don't know. I'm still hoping that the team is able to put together a benchmark tool, because the benchmark tool would be the ideal way for people to test whether or not their PC is going to be able to handle the game. That's the way that I look at it, so just keep that in mind. The other thing is the beta also doesn't feature the new weapon changes. So no Winsect glaive bouncing, no hyper armor on the switch axe, full release thingamabob that it's got, and no counter off of anything from the lance. Those things are not in this beta, as well as a lot of the other weapon changes that developers brought up. Okay, those things are not in this beta. Those are going to only be on the final version of the game. Other than that, go play the beta, go have some fun. That's the way that I look at it. But yeah, do keep in mind it is important. No performance improvements, none of that jazz. Okay? If you're not up to the requirements, don't worry, you get the special origami monsters. Bro. They suggest say same build as last time. It is the same build as last time. The difference is there is a new monster and a new unannounced monster that they haven't revealed yet. So we know we're getting Gypsros to hunt, which that's going to be the first time we've hunted Gypsros in a modern Monster Hunter game, kind of, because we haven't hunted Gypsros since like GU. And then there's going to be another thing which maybe will get announced today, because I think they said in some post that they were going to be talking about the other monster that's coming to the beta today, so we'll see. Piotr Boxon, thank you very much for being grossing with us for 12 months. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Thank you. I do not want to play beta waiting for the fresh full version game experience. Yep, that's the way to go. Steve Virek, thank you very much for being grossing with us for 3 months as a long beard. You Giga Chad. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Thank you. Gypsros was developed at the time that beta was created. Well, there you go. Arkveld, bet my money. I hope it's not Arkveld. I have high hopes it's not Arkveld, because I really don't want us to be fighting the flagship on a beta. We do that for every game, and I really wish that Capcom this time be like, no, we're not fighting the flagship in a friggin' beta, okay? It's not happening. Just straight up not happening. But we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. Please, Arch-Tempered Lunastra for the beta. Give Ruri those carts, he's Craven. I am Craven carts. I know. I'm a masochist. I want a cart in low rank. I want monsters to beat me up in low rank. It is what it is. I think they'll still do it, Ruri. I'm hoping they won't. I don't know if they will or if they won't, but I'm hoping they won't. Now, in terms of performance, I know that a lot of people are concerned about performance. I have faith that the team will be able to put together a good, solid experience. We shall see if that is the case or not. I will be reporting on it as soon as I'm able to. Basically, that's the way to go. Funny Arkveld incoming. No! Even after watching Preach all day today, Rurikhan still wants to cart. Yes, Sir Jure, because just watching other people cart is not enough. I need to cart myself. I don't want flagship for beta because it ruins the surprise when you do finally fight them. Agreed. There's supposed to be a surprise in cart you. Absolutely. Maybe it'll be Rathian. Rathian be nice. Rathian's a classic. I'd love fighting Rathian. Rathian be cool. Rathalos seems like a good bet for the second beta. No, I don't think so. There was like an interview they did with IGN where they specifically said that they were rethinking the point at which they'll introduce Rathalos so that it makes sense. So we'll see how that pans out. Shula Siegel, the showcase is at the top of the hour, bro. We just started a little bit earlier. We're going to be checking out some of these articles. So there's an article here by Semi Barker on Push Square saying Shuei Yoshida remembers the scariest moment for Sony was when Nintendo signed a Monster Hunter as a 3DS exclusive. How many of you guys have memories of these days? You guys remember that? Because for those of you that don't know, Monster Hunter started as a PlayStation 2 game, I think, right? Monster Hunter 1 was a PlayStation 2 game, and then eventually it went to the PlayStation Portable, and then eventually they moved to Nintendo platforms. And it was strange because there are some titles that are on PlayStation, even though, so like for instance, a lot of you guys might not even be aware, but there's Monster Hunter Tri, then there's Monster Hunter 3rd Portable, which is a completely different game, which was available on the PlayStation 3, as well as PlayStation Portable. There was like, it was PlayStation 3 Portable, available on PSP, only in Japan, not in the West. There have been fan translations, stuff like that. And then there was Monster Hunter Portable 3rd HD. I remember looking that up because I was like, man, I wish there was a Monster Hunter game on PlayStation 3 because I own a PlayStation 3 and I don't own any Nintendo platform. That was very, very frustrating. Shadow Itsuki, thank you very much for being roasting incandescent. Tip of the hat. Appreciate support. Thank you. And eventually that ended up being one of the reasons why I went to I reached out to Nintendo in Portugal. And I actually had a meeting at their headquarters. One of the main things was because I just wanted to play Monster Hunter, but I couldn't justify, I'm going to buy a Wii U to play Monster Hunter. This is like a smart decision. So I went to Nintendo and I asked them, can I get games from you guys if I buy this console? Because that would make sense. If I was able to get more games besides Monster Hunter, that would actually make sense. But obviously the main driving force behind that was I just want to play Monster Hunter. Oh, it's funny. But yeah, let's read through this. While the PlayStation Vita will go down as a commercial failure, its prospects weren't that bad when it was announced. Yeah, smartphone gaming was getting bigger at the time, but Sony matched the price of the Nintendo 3DS with a much more powerful machine. And the PlayStation Portable had been hugely successful, selling over 80 million units. The Vita is a phenomenal console, okay, from a hardware standpoint, and even from the games that it had. Because, like, you look at the Vita, it had an Uncharted game, which was actually pretty good. The story kind of like meh, but the gameplay was all right, except for some of the gimmicky things, because obviously they put all of the gimmicky features that the Vita had. They implemented literally all of those into that Uncharted. It was almost like a showcase thing, but then you had like Gravity Rush, which was phenomenal. You had Persona 4. You obviously had Soul Sacrifice, which is the best game that was ever on that platform. But what you didn't have was a Monster Hunter, which really sucked. Ruan Wheeler Dantas, thank you very much for becoming grossly incandescent. Tip of the hat. Appreciate support. Thank you. But yeah, I thought there were a lot of really good games on the PlayStation Vita. It's a damn shame that console didn't sell that much. But everything changed when Monster Hunter 4 was announced as a Nintendo 3DS exclusive. The series had been You know that there's an interview that I remember seeing back in the day where it's Ryozu trying to justify this. And Ryozu just goes, yeah, we think the 3DS makes sense because our game's in 3D. And now you can play it on the 3DS, which has 3D actual like 3D graphics. And I was like, what the hell do you mean, bro? What do you mean that there's an actual interview where this was said? And I was like, well, what does this mean? Other consoles have 3D graphics too. They just don't have the pop-out 3D graphics. It was so funny. The series had been wildly successful on PSP, with Monster Hunter Portable 3rd selling almost 5 million units on the system alone. And again, remember, Monster Hunter Portable 3rd was only released in Japan. It never made its way to the West. In an interview with MinMax, former executive Shuei Yoshida recalled the moment the series switched allegiances, describing it as one of the scariest and most shocking moments of his tenure. Interesting. At the launch, both the 3DS and the PlayStation Vita were $250, but Nintendo dropped the price by $100. I was like, oh my god. Then they announced the biggest game on PlayStation Portable, Monster Hunter, was coming out on the Nintendo 3DS as an exclusive. This is why they dropped the price, because I didn't buy a PlayStation Vita when it came out, but very shortly after the console came out in Portugal, it was selling for €150. It was like a massive discount. And when they were selling it at 150, I was like, this is like $100 cheaper than like last week. Yeah, I'm buying one. So I bought one. This is the biggest shock. Sony in response attempted to create various Monster Hunter alternatives like Soul Sacrifice. Soul Sacrifice was awesome! I can't believe that we don't have like a remaster of Soul Sacrifice. Jesus Christ. And Freedom Wars. Freedom Wars finally made its way out of the PlayStation Vita prison. There's a stream on the channel if you guys want to check out Freedom Wars. The latter of which got a remaster last month, but it could never really recover. The 3DS went on to dominate the handheld market against the floundering PlayStation Vita. They also had God Eater. God Eater was also on the PlayStation Vita. Yoshida went on to explain that he understood how the deal may have materialized from a publisher's perspective. They don't want one company to be dominant, he explained. They want competition among platforms so everyone remains honest and keeps trying harder. Monster Hunter, of course, eventually returned to PlayStation, with Monster Hunter World on the PS4 becoming the publisher's best-selling game of all time, which, by the way, Monster Hunter World hits 28.1 million sales. Monster Hunter Rise at 16.7 million. You know what I have to say? There's not enough people playing Monster Hunter. That's what I have to say to that. We need these numbers to go higher and higher. Iceborne and Sunbreak also continued to record impressive sales, with the former at 14.9 million and the latter at 9.4 million. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Although I do wish it was even bigger. I want to see more numbers. They had Tokiden as well, correct. I also played Tokiden on... Jesus Christ! Jojo Mojo, what the hell, dude? Thank you so much for the souls, man. Tip of the hat. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. That's insane. What the hell? Oh my god. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Like, I always get, like, flustered when you like these big... I'm just like, I don't know what to say. Looks like we're investing in the bank of again. No. Guys, seriously, I'm fine. Chill. I have to buy Wilds again. All right, like I was saying, 28 million sales for Monster Hunter World. 15 million sales for Iceborne. That's actually more than I expected. I didn't remember when I last checked this number, but that's a lot. That's a lot of sales for World and Iceborne, which is pretty cool. So yeah. Anyway, continuing. Later this month, I will release Monster Hunter Wilds on the PS5, which is expected to enjoy similar success. I think that Wilds will be even more successful because now World has established it, and Wilds is releasing simultaneously on all platforms. Because I guarantee you that the sales of World were absolutely gimped on Steam over the fact that it released later and nobody likes being a second-class citizen. Even still, like, it still enjoys a lot of success. Like, if we go to Steam charts Monster Hunter World, I'm sure that we still have, like, a healthy population of people playing it right now. Yeah, like, just 24 minutes ago, we have 18,000 people playing, and the reason that number is so low is because those people are now in this chat and across other, other chats and other broadcasts and stuff, because we're waiting to watch the Capcom Spotlight. And then once the Capcom Spotlight goes down, then people are going to go back to playing more Monster Hunter World. But the 24-hour peak is 50,000 people with the all-time peak of 329,000, which is insane when you think about the fact that this is a game from 8 years ago at this point. Is it 8 years? It is it. No, it's not. Is it 8 years? No, I'm wrong. 7 years. 7 years. 7 years old. 7-year-old game. 50K 24-hour peak. It's pretty wild. Yeah, absolutely. So we had a recent release today that I actually do want to check out. Like, they sent me a code, interestingly enough. I didn't really ask for one. I am curious, but, you know, it's not really the type of game that I usually play. But they did send me a code, so I can check it out. Where's 2? Where's Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? Oh, it doesn't even have the numbers updated yet. I have to go to like SteamDB to check that out. Do we not have concurrence? I guess we might not have concurrence yet. Oh no, here it is. 159,000. It's pretty impressive. Pretty good. But yeah, like if you think about it, you know, Monster Hunter World is 50,000 concurrence, 7-year-old game, and a new game that's actually really popular is at 150,000. It's crazy. Lucent Narga, thank you very much for becoming grossly incandescent. Tip of the hat. Appreciate support. Thank you. Rurikhan, you will fall in love with that game. There's potential for that. There's potential for that. We'll see, depending on all the things that get announced today, how much work I have to do tomorrow. Maybe I'll be able to live stream a little bit of it. We'll see. But for now, we're obviously all in on Wilds. That's the priority. Wilds is the main priority here for the channel. Rurikhan, please tell me the background music. It is so beautiful. This is Monster Hunter Wilds music. These are some of the tracks that we had in the open beta. I have them in that video. I just linked it in chat right there. You can listen to it in the background if you want. There's something that you can do on YouTube. You can right-click on videos and then hit loop. And that is what I would recommend for the listening experience for that. It's just like a 1-hour loop of multiple Monster Hunter Wilds tracks, like chill tracks. So yeah. Can we see the lifetime graph of SteamDB on Monster Hunter World? Let's see. Yeah, this was its biggest peak. Wait, why is the biggest peak in August? Oh, right, because even though the game released in January, it only released on PC in August. And then we had another big peak in January next year. Not exactly sure why this happened. Probably like a big content update or something like that. And yeah, then it's had its ups and downs. Then here, I would imagine it was Iceborne? Was Iceborne only in 2020? No, wait. Oh no, this was Return to World. This is Return to World. They actually talk about here. Humble Bundle, Capcom Summer Sale. No, 2020 is Iceborne. I'm stupid. 2020 is Iceborne. I'm just like, wait, did Iceborne come out that long ago? Yeah, it did. Here's a Humble Bundle. Then here is another Humble Bundle. Fanatical, Capcom Monster Hunter Bundles, Build Your Own Monster Hunter Bundle. Yeah, so there's like a bunch of stuff. On here, but yeah, that was Monster Hunter World. Music for Wilds is top notch. Absolutely, dude. I think the music for Wilds is friggin' phenomenal, dude. Like straight up. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Did you get the Imperial Falcon ship? And no, I didn't. I reached the point where I was just like, listen, I would love to do it, but I hate the fact that it's FOMO mode, and so I just kind of like gave up because there were a bunch of, you know, events that I wanted to do over Christmas, but I ended up not having time because I was either covering Path of Exile 2, or I was covering, you know, Wilds news that were coming out at the time, and it just seemed like I can't carve out like a 4-hour segment to. It's probably going to take me even longer because I'm not like a proficient enough No Man's Sky player. But it was very hard to like carve out a 6-hour segment in that specific time frame. So I'd love it if they would just like cut out the FOMO bullshit and just let me do the expeditions whenever I want to. But yeah. OST is really damn good. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. The Capcom Spotlight starts at the top of the hour, so in about 30 minutes. But yeah. While the PS Vita had many hurdles to overcome, there's no doubt Capcom's decision to release Monster Hunter as a 3DS exclusive put a nail in the portable's coffin. It's a shame, really, because Sony clearly designed the system around the Capcom series with no need for a Circle Pad Pro or anything of that nature. Never even thought of that, but yeah, the PlayStation Portable was very much hard-carried by Monster Hunter. Like, sure, there were other games on a console, but it was hard-carried by Monster Hunter. Now, there was some drama that I remember seeing a while back, because I was doing research, because I was upset, right? Because I didn't have a Nintendo console, and I was just thinking to myself, oh my god, why is it like this? Why is it only available on Nintendo? Like, I want it on a PlayStation system that I own. Like, why can't I have it? So I remember looking it up, and there was like this weird theory on some forum thread where they were saying that one of the reasons why the switch the change happened for Capcom going to Nintendo is because Capcom wanted Sony to deal with the servers. So they wanted Sony to kind of like front the server infrastructure, and Sony didn't. And so Nintendo did, and that's why they chose Nintendo. I don't know if that's actually the reason. It's probably not. But it was like a forum rumor that I remember reading in some weird forum where people were saying it's because of the servers. Sony doesn't want to pay for the servers, and so they moved over to Nintendo, and Nintendo pays for the servers. It was something like that. Pre-order the $110 edition after the beta. I didn't experience much performance issues with it since I have a 4070 Ti Super, so I'm sure if Capcom did make improvements, I'm not worried. Yeah, I think they have. I do hope the early Monster Hunter games get published on GOG. That would be amazing. That would absolutely be amazing. I think that's BS. Nintendo Switch just a huge platform. Well, I mean, Switch is not the point. They swapped back during the 3DS. 3DS was also a massive platform, though, so yeah. They're adding Zora Magdaros and the Handler to Fortnite? No way. No shot. You're joking. Especially the Handler. The Handler is where you went wrong there, because I love the Handler, but I know that the Handler is not a popular enough character to make it into Fortnite. There's no shot. Never gonna happen. I'm hopeful the beta will run better. It won't. Winters, there's no performance updates on the beta, okay? There's no performance updates whatsoever. So don't think about the beta running better. That's not gonna happen. Still want them to make a Poly Ray Dao as a weapon charm. Adding Gemma to Fortnite. That might happen. That might happen. The Admiral in Fortnite would be way better. Bro, I told you guys the other day, I watched the Monster Hunter movie recently. Bro, the Admiral is so bad in that movie. I was so sad. I'm sorry, man. Ron Perlman was terrible as the Admiral. His one move with the switch axe that doesn't transform into a sword, and he just slams the axe on the ground and fire comes out. That's the one move. Ron Perlman just goes, ah, bonk, AoE, ah, bonk. I was like, wow, that's so good. The entire movie is bad. Yeah, the movie is terrible. The movie is atrocious. The only cool thing is the monsters look cool. That's about it. Prepare for Monster Hunter Wilds with a look back at the series' evolution on PlayStation. 20 years ago, the original Monster Hunter first introduced players to its ever-expanding arsenal of weapons and memorable monsters. Since then, the series has grown in popularity around the world and has been refined into one of the finest multiplayer experiences gaming has to offer. There's still a special satisfaction that comes from taking down an unfathomably huge creature by the skin of your teeth, coordinating with your fellow hunters and using everyone's weaponry and abilities skillfully to topple the most fearsome foes out there. To celebrate 20 years of the series, Monster Hunter Wilds' upcoming February 28th release, let's examine how the series evolved alongside PlayStation since 2004 debut. So it looks like they have like a bunch of text here. But these were all the games that came out on PlayStation. So there's the original Monster Hunter. So DOS came out before G, or are they only doing the games that came to the West, I guess? I guess they're only doing the games that came to the West. Yeah, because we initially had Monster Hunter. I didn't play this one, by the way. I'm not trying to front or anything. I played it the other day, actually, was it a couple of years ago, or was it last year? It might have been last year. I was at my friend's place, the guy that actually got me into Monster Hunter. And he had like a PlayStation 1 setup with Monster Hunter on it. And I beat up on a Kutku with a sword and shield for a little bit. It's very awkward. Very, very awkward. For those non-believers, can you show that there is a Monster Hunter movie? No, I think that they should just keep believing that. Let's pretend it doesn't exist. The only Monster Hunter movie that exists is Legends of the Guild. It's available on Netflix. That's the only one that matters. Let's put it like that. Still remember getting Monster on my local EB Games. Yeah, this was PlayStation 2. Wait, no, you're right. It's not a PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. I'm sorry. Big brain. I never had a PlayStation console. The first PlayStation console I had was PlayStation 3 because my parents didn't want it to buy me consoles. They're like, it can't work on console, so we'll buy you a PC instead. That's smart, Dad. That's a big brain move. I certainly won't play video games on a computer. That's never gonna happen, Dad. Nightmare, thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat, appreciate support. Thank you. Won't be able to watch because of work, but I'll absolutely be listening. Looking forward to whatever nonsense I hear from you with no context. Absolutely, brother. Thank you. But yeah, so I beat up on a Kutku for a little bit. So then we also have Monster Hunter DOS. This one has quite a couple of unique things. Like, I don't know if you guys ever saw the Jacob video. It's a big video from Jacob where he talks about like all of these things, the seasons and all of the stuff that this has, which is actually quite interesting. I watched the whole video a long while ago. Really, really cool. Fulminus, thank you very much for being with us this for 13 months. Tip of the hat, appreciate support. Thank you. The compilation Eric's made of the intros of older Monster Hunter games is the best Monster Hunter movie in my... One of these days, I gotta pick that up and I gotta like react to it. It's been a long time. Then we have Monster Hunter Freedom, which I also never played. I never played DOS, never played Freedom. Like I told you guys, I played this one like last year at my friend's house. And then there's Freedom Unite. So this was not the first Monster Hunter that I played, but it was the Monster Hunter that made Monster Hunter click for me. Because I was hanging out with my friend, and I bought this on the PlayStation Vita. We were able to play ad hoc with this PlayStation Portable. And yeah, this was the one where everything clicked, because my friend kind of explained the whole gameplay loop of Monster Hunter, and that's when I got really, really into it. That's the one that got me addicted. Then we have Portable Third. Interesting. So they are bringing in Portable Third into the mix, but this never came out. This never came out in the West. So why not talk about, like, you even talk about the G rank. You got Freedom Unite in here. It's so strange, the list that they've chosen. But yeah, then we have Monster Hunter World, and they're like, okay, listen, so... Monster Hunter Tri, 3 Ultimate, 4 Ultimate, Generations Ultimate. Those games don't exist because they never released on PlayStation. Okay? And then we have Monster Hunter World, which obviously, base Monster Hunter World, best game of all time, as far as I'm concerned. Then Monster Hunter Rise, also amazing. And now finally, Monster Hunter Wilds. Good times. DOS didn't come to the West? See, I thought that DOS would have come to the West. I wasn't sure whether it had or not. My dream is for an official standalone port of Frontier to be made. It's a pipe dream, but a dream nonetheless. Yeah. So you do like World better. Yeah, I don't think I've ever hid that. I've always said, you know, base World is my favorite game of all time. Starts in 20 minutes. Yep. I have the Capcom Spotlight right here. Have no fear. It says here that it premieres in 8 minutes because they have like a 10-minute countdown thing going on. So you guys don't have to worry about that. So apparently this was something that I ran into in the Monster Hunter Twitter account. I've never seen this. This is apparently like a comic that was made for Monster Hunter Wilds by Webtoon. So I figured we'd check it out. So we have Alma talking to Gemma going like, there you are. What are you doing all the way back here? Come see. Our Palico is negotiating with those feline warriors to let us through their forest. And you're just watching them? I mean, look at them. Really? Oh, they're really cute, actually. I want to nuzzle their fluffy little ears so badly. Our soldiers have your campsite surrounded. Prepare to be destroyed. Prepare to be destroyed. I've never been so scared in my life. Dude, look at him. Our soldiers have your campsite surrounded. Prepare to be destroyed. Dude. The funny thing is, for those of you that aren't aware, because maybe you only started with Monster Hunter World, the little black feline here, they actually steal from you. Okay, they're called Melinxes. I think they were called Melinxes. And they would actually steal from you in the older games, okay? So it'd be like, you'd be roaming around the map, and one of these little dudes would pop up, and you're like, oh shit, you want to get out of the way, because otherwise they'd go up to you and they'd rip you off. Like, they could steal your potions, they could steal your map, they could steal all of these things. They could steal a bunch of stuff, like really valuable stuff. But then the thing was, every map would have, so for starters, if you killed them, which you didn't really kill them, you just kind of like KO'd them, whatever, they would run away. So if you killed them, they would drop the item that they stole from you on the spot. But if you failed to do that, then there would be a spot in the map that you'd be able to go to, which was like their little hovel, and then you would be able to get your items back that way. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Don't lie, it's never just one, it's like 3 or 4. Oh yeah, there was like hordes of them. So it's funny seeing them here going like, our soldiers have your campsite surrounded. Prepare to be destroyed. Judge not the lactails, they are foolhardy, yes, but deserving of mercy. We are feline warriors, we do not show mercy. I love this one just like sitting down and like playing and whatnot. If it is deference you require, my colleagues will offer it freely. None among them would dare question the fierceness of your clan. Hi! Psh, 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 psh. This is some funny shit. Look at them, they're like, what the fuck? In our language, that noise is a traditional declaration of war. So be it. The Palico's going like, guys, no, please stop. What are you doing? We got a link to the comic. Yeah, sure, check it out. It's over here. Oh, that's funny. I hadn't seen that yet. So I figured we'd check out, what is this, by the way? Oh, right, these are the trailers that are still popping off. Okay. Figured we'd check out, and we're coming up on the spotlight any minute now. I figured we'd check out this thing, which is one of the things that I haven't seen yet. How Worlds, Final Fantasy XIV, and The Witcher 3 collabs inspired Monster Hunter Wilds. So I don't know if you guys, I don't know how many of you guys are starting in this chat are starting with Wilds, but obviously, you know, the Final Fantasy and Witcher 3 collabs were actually really cool. Unlike the Assassin's Creed collab, where Ubisoft decided after like 2 years or whatever it was that they would grab their toys and go home, which is really dumb, but you know, that's Ubisoft for you. But yeah, obviously Witcher 3 in particular, I think is probably the best collab we got in Monster Hunter World. It was really cool. You actually played the game as Geralt. And, you know, Geralt's main weapon was the sword and shield, even though technically it was basically you would use his silver sword, and then you would use the Ken sign as a shield. But it was really good. It was a really fun little thing, and you would fight a Leshen. Now the Leshen is not the most fun of monsters, but the Geralt quest was pretty cool because it was also this thing about saving a Puke Puke and whatnot. It was pretty cool. Hey, Davi Vosk's in the house. Davi, thank you very much for making somebody grossly incandescent. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Thank you. How you doing, Davi? Bro, Davi's one of us. He's just like eagerly anticipating the release of Monster Hunter Wilds. Oh man, any Brazilians in chat? Any Brazilians in chat? Can we get a Valeu, galera? My good buddy Davi Vosk. Oh man. There it is. There it is. Look at all your Brazilian brethren in chat, Davi. Rurikhan, you're the Brazilian in chat. No, I'm Portuguese. I'm Portuguese. Made a countdown for Wilds on my phone. I look at it every day. Bro, that would give me some really bad anxiety. I'd be just like, oh my god, it's almost time. Oh man. Is that happy hunting in Portuguese? No, it's just something that Brazilians tend to say, like in celebratory terms and stuff like that. I'm not Brazilian, but Davi Vosk is the man. There you go. It is what it is. It says 32 minutes on the stream. What? Unless they delayed it. No, 60 seconds. Oh, I just realized that my quality settings are lower than you for some reason. Ugh. For some reason, I'm streaming in H.264. Oh. I don't know why. I feel like OBS has been messing up my settings a lot recently. But yeah, like it's not saving them properly. Anyways, continuing onwards. Monster Hunter Wilds introduces many changes, new features, and quality of life improvements to the Monster Hunter series. Did you know the developers were experimenting with ideas for this behemoth of a new installment all the way back during Monster Hunter World's crossover events? Specifically, suggestions from Final Fantasy XIV's director Naoki Yoshida made during the Final Fantasy XIV crossover and positive reception to the Witcher 3 crossover directly affected new gameplay elements in Monster Hunter Wilds. In short, conversations with Yoshi P while collaborating for the Final Fantasy XIV crossover inspired a change in Monster Hunter Wilds heads-up display, introducing attack names appearing on screen as you perform them. As for the Witcher 3 crossover, players' positive reception cemented the inclusion of more dialogue options and a speaking protagonist in Monster Hunter Wilds. Oh my god! The Witcher 3 is one of the main reasons why our protagonist speaks? That's actually really cool. That is I was not aware of that because in that quest, obviously, they got the actor that does Geralt of Rivia to voice the character. Like, CD Projekt Red went ham with them on this collab. Like, it's very, very cool. But that's pretty badass. I was not aware of that. Final Fantasy XIV's director influenced Monster Hunter Wilds. While working together on the Monster Hunter World and Final Fantasy XIV crossover, at a reveal event, Yoshi P told Monster Hunter Wilds director Yuya Tokuda that players like to be able to see the name of the attack they're doing as they do it. And so the new HUD feature was born, which you can see highlighted in the image above. Interesting. We got a tiny taste of this feature during the 2018 Final Fantasy XIV crossover event in Monster Hunter World. It was a pretty huge collaboration that featured catchable cactuars, a giant Kuluyaku with a crystal hunted to the chocobo music. Yeah, you can. This is still a quest that you can do. Like, again, imagine Ubisoft taking their toys and going home when you can literally hear the chocobo music as you are hunting a friggin' Kuluyaku with a Final Fantasy crystal in his hands. Okay? You're literally going... It's so good. I know that it is starting, but they have a countdown timer, guys, so relax. There's no rush. See? Starting 9 minutes and 40 seconds. That's pretty much what I expect. That this is exactly what I expected, so I'm not overly... I knew that was going to happen. Bird up. Hey, Ketnet, what's up? By the way, guys, if you guys are enjoying the stream, do remember you can hit the like button. It really helps out. Holy shit! Dan Pribber now. Thank you very much for becoming grossly incandescent as a thing! You Giga Chad. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Thank you. Thank you very much. The YouTube countdown into the Capcom countdown. It's okay. We've been counting down for the last hour, okay? Here's a question that I have for you guys, right? You've been watching the stream. We've actually been live for 57 minutes now. Does it feel to you like 50 minutes have passed by? I swear it feels like I started the stream like 5 minutes ago. Not even exaggerated. I just feel like, didn't we just start this stream 5 minutes ago? It's been 50 minutes!
If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Squanch, thank you very much for being grossly incandescent for 8 months. Tip of the hat, appreciate the support. Thank you. So yeah, like, I really appreciate all of you guys showing up. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm always humbled that you guys choose to watch the event through me, so thank you. I've been counting down for the last year. Yeah, bro. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. My whole day's been a blur. But yeah, let's... incredibly cool Drachen armor. But actually, it's not Drachen. It's Drachen. I always pronounce it Drachen because it made people upset because it is a German pronunciation. And therefore, Drachen is the proper way of saying it. Just in case you guys have any questions about that. And a lot more. Most notably, the collab featured a notoriously difficult fight in Monster Hunter World, Behemoth. No, you got that wrong. Behemoth is not the hardest fight. The hardest fight was Extremoth. As in most MMORPGs, you can see boss Behemoth's moves appear in text on screen as it casts them in the World collab, which you can see in action in the video below. Roy Soulmane, thank you very much for being roasting this. That's a long beard. You Giga Chad. Tip of the hat. Appreciate support. Thank you. Thank you very much. Something important to tell you. I have to say you missed a food skill activating to protect that IGN reviewer from a massive fire damage from New Udra. Oh, really? I didn't notice it. I might have missed it. Yeah. Aiden Gann, thank you very much for becoming grossly incandescent. Tip of the hat. Appreciate support. Thank you. You think that alpha and beta armor sets are coming back? I have no idea. How excited are you from 1 to 10? Bro, this game is my life for the rest of the year. I'm very excited. After completing the Repel quest for Behemoth, you unlock the jump emote directly inspired by the Dragoon's movements in Final Fantasy. When using the emote, text pops up on screen, Hunter performs jump. This was the only other instance of an attack name appearing on screen this way before Monster Hunter as far as I know. How The Witcher 3 influenced Monster Hunter Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds director Yuya Tokuda mentioned being impressed when some people compared Monster Hunter Wilds' new dialogue options and some of its gameplay elements to The Witcher 3 because it is exactly what inspired the edition. Oh, so that's why we have like dialogue options in Wilds, because if you guys remember from the beta, you have a couple of dialogue options there after the stuff that happens in the very intro of the game. There's a new collab between Transformers and Monster Hunter. Yeah, I know about that. That was a pretty cool one too. Safer, thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat, appreciate support. Thank you. What do you think we're getting today? Ice Locale. I'm hoping we get as little as possible, but I don't know. I kind of hope we don't get a locale. I think we're definitely getting like a new monster announced, because I think they're revealing whatever's coming to the beta, and I think that's going to be an unannounced monster. But I don't know. Dead Void, thank you very much for being grossly incandescent for 17 months. Tip of the hat. Appreciate support. Thank you. I'd love a Phantasy Star Online collab in Monster Hunter. Yeah, dude. Transformers. Legaia Cruise? No. Like I've said earlier, I think there is potential for Legaia Cruise making it in. What the hell? Oh, okay. For a second there, I panicked. I was like, wait, it's not supposed to be that long. Yeah, they're showcasing like some story stuff, which, by the way, stories is amazing. The team looked at popular and impressive Monster Hunter Witcher 3 as a test to see how players would react to more dialogue options in a Monster Hunter. In the Witcher 3 crossover in Monster Hunter World, players actually play as the Witcher himself, Geralt of Rivia. As such, he actually speaks to other characters and has conversations, allowing the player to choose dialogue options. This contrasts the innate playable character of Monster Hunter World in the iterations before it, because it was a silent protagonist, where the main character is both voiceless and wordless. That's not the case in Wilds, where, just like Geralt, your character has a voice and conversations with the conversations with the NPCs around you. Tokuda said they weren't actively developing Wilds just yet back when Worlds collaborations were released, but he was thinking that far ahead about what they could do for the next Monster Hunter. He especially wanted to include the Witcher 3 collab in World and sought that opportunity out with the CD Projekt Red team himself. Wow, Yuya Takuda actually chased after CD Projekt Red and like, hey, let's collab. That's pretty cool. I actually was not aware of a lot of these things. That's really, really cool. I like that a lot. Miseragog 2, thank you very much for being with us for 4 months. Tip of the hat, appreciate support. Just put in for some time off work for the release. Looking forward to tucking into the game and checking out your streams. Oh, dude, it's going to be such a blast when the game comes out. But yeah, that's pretty much all of the things that I had planned out. Let's cheat. You guys ready to cheat a little bit? Let's cheat. Let's cheat the timer. I don't think we get to go too fast. Yeah. Let's, are we back to normal yet? Yeah, we are. Okay. We're like fully caught up now. All right. It's about to start. It's about to start. Rurikhan, will you be maining different weapon? Will you just be maining gun lance? Gun lance, 2 gun lances for me. I will try to do like basic guides for the other weapons for, you know, just like starter guides. Are we not getting a demo in the traditional way? Have betas replaced the usual demo? Yeah, I don't think we're getting a demo for this one. We're just getting like the beta that doesn't even have like performance changes or anything. My biggest hope is that we also get a, call it again, benchmark tool. I hope we get a benchmark tool. We shall see if that is the case. I definitely hope we do, but yeah. I'm more mobile. How can I become a member? I don't know if you can on mobile, but if there's no option to join on mobile, you have to do it on desktop. But it's, don't worry about it. It's fine, dude. I appreciate the thought. Thank you. Rurikhan, no lance for shield bash? It's like, listen, I just want to play gun lance, okay? I just want to be happy. Just let me be happy. That's all I want to do. Same, I want the benchmark tool. Yeah, everybody wants the benchmark tool. We might get a demo post-game so Capcom can have new players. I don't know if we will. I kind of feel like if you wanted to have a demo, because like the biggest amount of sales of a video game is always the release. Like sure, there's, well, not always. There are some exceptions to that rule, but usually the bulk of your sales are on release. So if they were going to invest time in making a demo, it would make sense that it was before release, but who knows. Shadow Hunter Gaming, thank you very much for being grossly incandescent for 3 months. Tip of the hat, appreciate the support. Thank you. Can't wait to see your longsword tutorial in Wilds. Hope everyone gets to hunt with each other. You're not going to be happy when you see the damage. I don't care, Wada. I don't care. Complain about the shelling levels. I don't care. I don't care. Like, listen. You saw we killed Fatalis in World with a shelling gun lance. It's fine. It's fine. Man, I wish cats were real. You mean palicos? Because cats are real. Palicos aren't real. All I know is I'm going to enjoy tripping Ruri all the time. Thanks, Ketnet. Can't wait.
The Capcom Digital Sale is on now. Check related entries to titles in the showcase. Also, don't forget to check these hit titles from last year. With Monster Hunter Wilds nearing release, Monster Hunter games are on sale now. Many popular Capcom titles are also now on sale. Don't miss this chance.
Oh, starting.
Hello, and thank you for tuning in to Capcom Spotlight. We'll be showing off
Is it too loud?
soon-to-release titles and games releasing later down the line.
This should be good, right? Let me know if it's
Now,
too
for
loud
our
or not
first
loud
piece
enough.
of exciting news. A fascinating kunoichi dances onto the stage.
All right, it's my time to shine.
SNK's legendary Fatal Fury series character Mai Shiranui joins the roster as the second guest character for Street Fighter VI on February 5th PST. Mai is a speedy character who bedazzles opponents with agile movements, tricky projectiles, and quick attacks. With moves like Kachou-sen, Ryu Embu, and Hisatsu Shinobi Bachi, use the arts of Shiranui-style ninjutsu to find new ways to fight in Street Fighter VI. And releasing simultaneously, celebrate the occasion with the Say Hello to Mai Fighting Pass. Unlock customization items related to Mai and SNK's Fatal Fury series.
Here comes a new challenger.
The final character for Year 2, Elena, will be next to join the fight. Her capoeira martial arts are sure to shake up the streets. Stay tuned for even more exciting details about
The animations on
Street
Street Fighter are friggin' beast, dude.
Onichi!
I don't really play it, but like
Capcom Cup
the
11
animations
will be
on
the
that game are
battleground
awesome.
where the title of Best Street Fighter VI player is decided. Preliminary tournaments held across the globe in Capcom Pro Tour 2024 provided the stage for 48 fighters who fought their way to the top for the chance of a lifetime. And for the second year in a row, they'll be fighting for a grand prize of $1 million. On top of that, the top 3 teams from battles carried out across Japan, the US, and Europe will battle it out in the official Team League tournament. Street Fighter League World Championship 2024, taking place alongside Capcom Cup 11. And for the first time in Capcom Cup history, the stage for these battles will be the home of Japanese Street Fighter tournament history, Ryogoku Kokugikan. The battle to determine the best of the best begins March 5th. All matches will be streamed worldwide on YouTube and Twitch. Tickets are also now available for purchase to watch the matches in person. Expect plenty of fierce battles and tense drama for Street Fighter VI's first World Championship at the Ryogoku
Drama?
Kokugikan. So be sure to secure your seat and experience the
Intense
excitement
drama?
for yourself. Find more details on the Capcom Cup 11 official site. A collaboration of heroic proportions returns. 7 legendary titles from the dream matchup between Marvel and
Oh
Capcom.
man, I remember playing this on
Packed with new
PC
features
actually.
such as online play.
The Children
Marvel
of the
vs.
Atom one?
Capcom
I actually
Fighting
played
Collection
that
Arcade
on
Classics
PC.
is now available on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Steam. The Xbox One version will be available at the end of this showcase.
Hells
See the
yeah.
official site to learn more.
Xbox Bros, get in!
The flames of the fight never die out.
What's this one?
Capcom Fighting Collection 2 is packed with 8 classic titles, including crossovers and 3D fighters.
Do we have Street Fighter
Capcom versus
EX plus
SNK
Alpha, whatever it
Millennium
was?
Fight 2000 Pro. Capcom versus SNK 2 Mark of the Millennium 2001.
I like Samurai Showdown characters in
Project
there.
Justice.
What is this?
Power Stone.
You can throw stuff. I've never played these games, but that looks like hella fun.
Power Stone 2. Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper. Capcom Fighting Evolution. Plasma Sword Nightmare of Bilstein. Online play with rollback netcode available for all titles.
Rollback netcode.
Over 600 pieces of artwork and over 400 songs to explore in the museum. Packed with new features like training mode, one-button specials, and saving at any time. Fine-tune your experience with X settings to change secret character options, game version, and more. For Capcom vs. SNK 2 Mark of the Millennium 2001, Power Stone 2, and Project Justice, play with newly arranged soundtracks.
Well, thank you very much, Mingroski. Listen, for
Fighting
43
Collection
months as a long beard,
releases
you
May
get Chad.
16th,
Tip of the hat. Appreciate support. Thank you.
Available for pre-order after this showcase. As a pre-order
Rollback
bonus,
netcode is like the
receive
best
rearranged
netcode for
versions of
fighters,
Soy
or so I'm
Sauce for
told.
Geese and Rival Schools Medley by Cap Jams, available in the museum for your listening pleasure. Additionally, a limited amount of physical copies will include the Capcom vs. SNK 2 original comic. See the official site for more details. A new Okami project was announced late last year.
I didn't know they were going to talk about Okami. Let's get some dog emotes in chat. Game director Hideki Kamiya.
Within the classic Japanese-styled world of Okami, a new adventure of Amateris is being drawn to life. We hope you look forward to future details. Also featuring a Japanese-inspired world is Kunitsugami.
Kunitsugami. This is a ton of fun. I like this game.
Band together with the villagers to protect a maiden from the fearsome Sieve in a unique blend of action and strategy gameplay. The free demo allows you to play the opening stages.
Oh.
We invite you to try it out.
Yeah, you should definitely check out the demo. The game is fun.
And now, Okami HD and Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess are available in the Okami plus Kunitsugami bundle, where you can experience both Japanese-inspired worlds. Check out these other Capcom titles available now. Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster is out now. Survive for 72 hours against hordes of zombies, using anything and everything as a weapon. Now with full voice acting and better graphics, this classic is reanimated and better than ever. Try out the early sections of the game for free in the demo available now.
Thank you for the souls, Parker Riggs. Tip of the hat.
The survival horror masterpiece, lauded as the best remake in gaming, Resident Evil 2, is out now on iPhone, iPad, and Mac.
Swear, you bastard. You heard her.
Being out in Mac, I like. I like that.
Playable on iPhones with the A17 Pro chip or later, as well as iPads and Macs with the M1 chip or later.
Objection!
Ace Attorney Investigations Collection is here. From the court-battling Ace Attorney series, play as genius prosecutor Miles Edgeworth in the full HD remaster of the 2 Ace Attorney investigation games. Try the first episode of each game for free in the demo available now. The latest entry in Capcom's Samurai Epic.
There it is. Onimusha. Very interested. It's going to be the first time I play an Onimusha game. Never played an Onimusha game before. This is the trailer we've already seen.
Feels like I'm getting less human by the minute.
2026. Wait, that's it? Come on now. Ah.
Hello everybody, my name is Karawaki, and I'm producer on Onimusha, Way of the Sword. Thank you for tuning in. This title is the newest entry in Capcom's sword fighting action game series, Onimusha. To add some detail to what we showed in the video, in this game we are taking Onimusha's signature sword fighting action and dark fantasy elements, and using Capcom's latest technology to make this new game as captivating as possible. We're focusing on 3 core aspects. Compelling characters, including a new protagonist and enemies that are interesting more than just visually. The setting of Kyoto, a location brimming with historic spots with mysterious and unsettling backstories. And lastly, the ultimate sword fighting action. These are the 3 core aspects we're working to emphasize in our game. Now, I would like to introduce the director of this title, Nihei. Hello, I am the director of Onimusha, Way of the Sword, Nihei. Thank you for your time. We decided to set this game in the Edo period of historic Japan. You'll explore historic locations around Kyoto, such as Kiyomizu-dera Temple, in a heroic tale of a soul samurai fighting against hordes of twisted creatures known as Genma. The protagonist, due to a twist of fate, finds himself wielding an Oni gauntlet. Now in Onimusha, he sets about mowing down the monstrosities roaming the world of the living and feeding their souls to the gauntlet. Through gritty, bloody-soaked brawls, he searches for his reason to fight. What fate awaits at the end of his path? Adding our own touches to real-life historical figures, you will meet a cast of unique characters. And in addition to sword battles, drama will unfold in a beautifully eerie depiction of Kyoto. Now, to talk about the action of the game. With sword-to-sword combat, we put particular emphasis on the satisfaction of slicing through enemies.
Ooh, I like that. I like slicing.
As you saw in the footage released, there's also plenty of soul-sucking action with the Oni Gauntlet. By absorbing souls, you can restore your health as well as use special moves. Deciding how to absorb the souls of your enemy in the heat of an intense battle will be the key to victory. We're not trying to make an impossibly difficult game. Instead, we want to make a game where fans of action can experience thrilling sword fights and taste satisfaction from slaying their enemies. We sincerely hope you look forward to what we are creating. The footage we showed earlier was from a short version of the trailer.
Ah, we got the full
version
one.
is available right now on the game's official website, so we hope you give it a watch.
Wait, why wouldn't you put
For some
that
regions,
here now?
gameplay footage was recorded with dismemberment disabled. But please note that dismemberment and blood will be fully featured in the game.
Listen, we know that some trailers do not have
Onimusha,
dismemberment.
Blade the Sword
Do
will
not
on
be afraid.
PlayStation 5,
There will
Xbox
definitely be
Series
dismemberment.
XS, and Steam in its release plan for 2026. We're currently hard at work on development.
We will
and share more
watch it
information in the future.
after the
For
show.
the last piece of information from me, we have prepared one more video for you all. Please take a look. Thank you so much for supporting Onimusha.
An Onimusha remaster, I guess.
My name is Golden Dantis, the greatest swordsman of all demons.
Remastered version available in 2025.
The Capcom digital sale is on now. Check out games related to the titles introduced in this showcase. Also, don't forget to check these hit titles from last year. With Monster Hunter Wilds nearing release, Monster Hunter games are on sale now. Many popular Capcom titles are also now on sale. Don't miss this chance.
Here it comes, boys.
That wraps up our Capcom Spotlight. Thank you for watching.
Next up, Monster Hunter
Up next
Wilds.
is the Monster Hunter Wilds Showcase. Stay tuned for the latest info on this upcoming title. Please enjoy, and until next time.
If you guys are enjoying the stream, then remember you can hit the like button, subscribe, bell notification icon, all that jazz. Oh, hells yeah. This is what you've been waiting for this whole time. Ho, ho, ho. Ikuzu! God, the music is so good. Absolutely gorgeous. Or he turned it up. I mean, it's gonna mess up the thing. Oops. There. Hopefully that's not too much. New Udra! Nakarkos' long-lost cousin. Here we go. New trailer.
to everyone looking forward to Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm producer Nozo Tsujimoto. It's finally time for the game's worldwide release this month on February 28th. With that, please take a look at our new trailer. Enjoy.
Here it is. New Monster Hunter Wilds trailer. Looks like it is the ice region.
No clue, but I noticed it when setting up camp.
It's like floating. What the hell is that? It's a new herd.
That way. Straight on to the end.
Nursilla! Yes! The better spider! Let's go! Dude, just seems like... What is that? Bro, that is crazy. Oh my god, the music! Arquiveldo.
Why did it attack us? There must be a reason, right?
If things were different, you wouldn't have this unique perspective. But you do.
He's in the Windward Plains. He's gonna be in the beta. He's 100% in the beta.
I came through here. The Keeper's Village should be right through there.
Is that monster absorbing its energy?
Is that Dragon Element?
Look alive, men! Report!
Oh, look at him! He's got his lance! Gormagala!
In a new frosty region known as the Ice Shard Cliffs, you can find a new
Hirabami.
monster, Hirabami, as well as the familiar monsters from past titles,
Nursilla and Gormagala.
We've introduced many other monsters in previous trailers, but we still have more surprises to come, so look forward to it. We have one more announcement for everyone. The dates were
You're gonna
already
fight
announced
Arkfell.
previously, but as you can see, we're holding a second open beta test. We have some new features to share, so without further ado, let's take a look.
There it is. Additional monster Arkfell. Oh, I'm
In the
so
second
sad they're
open
doing
beta
it.
Test, you will be able to challenge the new flagship monster, Arkfell.
Why would you do this?
You
Oh, it's
also have
rough.
access to the training area in the base camp.
Oh, yes! We have the training area!
Some online features will be available as well, including private lobbies and online single-player mode. Private lobbies won't appear in searches, making them perfect for small groups of friends. Online single-player is a mode for those who want to play without joining a lobby. You won't be able to see other players in base camp, but by using an SOS flare, you can temporarily switch to multiplayer. Just like the past open beta test, character creation, a story trial, and the Doshaguma hunt are included. But this time, there are additional Gypseros and Arkveld
Oh, so it's
hunts.
pronounced Gypseros.
Cross-platform multiplayer is also available. You can even transfer your character data from the past beta test saved data. Your character data will transfer to the full game, but please be aware that your game progression will not. Players who take on the open beta test will get a pendant as a bonus to decorate their weapon or sacred, and an item pack in the full game. These are the dates for the second open beta test. Check the official website for more information.
In addition to Gypseros introduced in January, a quest for Arkveld, the monster that appears on the key art of the game, will also be available.
Oh well.
The content will be the same for both dates listed, so you can participate during whichever time is convenient for you. The Arkveld hunt in the open beta test will be a special advanced quest. This is a rather dangerous quest, so we encourage hunters who are confident in their skills to take it on. Your feedback is important to us, and we on the development team take it into consideration. We are working hard to improve various game elements and make balance adjustments for the final release. Please be aware that these adjustments won't be reflected in the second open beta test, but they will be in the full game. Check the official website and social media for details on improvements for the final release.
Monster Hunter Wilds also offers various cosmetic elements to add more flair to your hunts. Layered armor for your hunter and palico will be registered whenever you craft high-rank equipment, allowing you to customize your appearance without changing your armor's stats. As you progress through the story, you'll also be able to change your sacred's color and decorations.
This is gonna be awesome. Look at that red one.
You can even customize your pop-up camps, such as your tent's appearance. Camping chairs and other features. And even the background music for the area.
Oh, hell yeah. So your pop-up camp's gonna work
In
like a
past
gathering
games,
hub.
Hunters used what was called a guild card to introduce themselves to others. But in this game, we've introduced the Hunter Profile,
Hunter Profile.
which has more features than ever. Customize it to your liking and really show off your personality. In photo mode, you can change the camera view and depth of field.
You'll love to see it.
And in online single-player mode, you can even pause the game to take a photo. Keep an eye out for that perfect shot. Pre-ordering the game will give you the Hunter Layered Armor Guild Night Set and the Talisman Hope Charm exclusive bonuses. Players with saved data from Monster Hunter, World, and Iceborne will receive Palico equipment and a nameplate for their Hunter profile. For those who register and link their Capcom ID, there will be item packs available. There will also be familiar gestures from the series and character and Palico edit vouchers that will allow you to edit your characters even after
Bro,
creation.
you better not paywall prance.
These will be
Come
available
on.
for free from
Okay.
each platform store.
Okay, I
after
was
release.
scared, bro. Don't paywall prance. That would be just be
For
evil.
those who want even more style, the deluxe edition will include the full game with extra fashionable content. Furthermore, the Premium Deluxe Edition will also include 2 additional cosmetic DLC packs as post-launch updates. Those who purchase these items can download the contents from the day of release.
The stamps.
Players that purchase the Premium Deluxe Edition will also receive the background music, Proof of a Hero 2025 recording, layered armor, and items for their hunter profile as premium bonuses.
Wyverian ears.
For those who ordered the Standard Edition, you can still purchase the Deluxe Pack and Cosmetic DLC Pack separately after the game's release. The Cosmetic DLC Packs are planned to go on sale in the spring or summer of 2025. Please look forward to the details in later updates. Monster Hunter Wilds, available worldwide from Friday, February 28th, 2025 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S, and Steam. Starting the week following release, limited time event quests will be introduced. Through these quests, you can earn armor with special looks as rewards.
Look at the helmet.
Updates are planned following the initial release. Please look forward to more details regarding these additional contents.
Thank you for watching. The release is almost here. Until then, we invite everyone to play the second open beta test. On that note, happy hunting!
That is awesome. By purchasing, you'll be granted a license to use the product. This is new stuff that I don't know if this is required by Europe or whatever it is, but there's like a new requirement because it's always been this. You never really own a game; you own a license. But apparently now it needs to be more prominently featured for whatever reason. But it's always been like that. This isn't like something new. I want to rewatch the trailer. Let's see here. There's the official Monster Hunter channel. For a second, I was like, am I above the official Monster Hunter channel? That'd be crazy. If you look Monster Hunter and my video comes up before the official Monster Hunter channel. Oh, God. That'd be insane. Yeah, I guess we can watch it here. I didn't realize they were streaming it on the official channel as well.
We have some new features to share.
This should be the new trailer, right? Here.
28th. With that, please take a look at our new trailer.
We're going to be pausing
Enjoy.
often. We're going to be taking a proper look now. So, there's a ton of goop in here. Because even though this is like a snowy region, there's goop mixed with the snow.
Why is it glowing?
No clue, but I noticed it when setting up camp.
They changed their clothes. You mean Gemma can't be walking around here with her midriff showing? Unacceptable. The hobby kamis or whatever these dudes are? These look cool, but at the same time, they remind me a little bit of Somnicanth. I don't like Somnicanth, but these dudes fly, though. And they're obviously a herd. It's like some type of, like centipede-looking thing, almost. Flying centipede creature with fins. Well, I guess it's not a fin, it's a wing. Because they did say in one of the interviews that the locale of the oil well basin... Wait, this isn't the oil well basin. Because oil well basin supposed to have like some deep sea inspirations. And these dudes almost look like deep sea.
That way. Straight on to the end.
Look at these little dudes. Those eyeballs? Those are like little eyeballs. This is a very nicely speaking Woodwood, considering that the other ones go like, Forest, ours, your respect.
That way. Straight on to the end.
This is what I was looking to see. Look at them. They hang by their tails. They're like little bunnies. Little fluffy bunnies. Is that their ears that they're using to cover themselves with? Because it keeps them warm? And are these the ones that we put like on our head? Because you see the helmet later. Looks like a seedling. Popsicles. It's like ruinous art. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice the architecture. Ancient civilization, boys. I said it since the start. Equal dragon weapon. It is what it is. Nursella. Oh, she's rolling up a little ball. Look, she's got a little ball. Little ball of webs. I like the part where she had the, like, look, she's got a little ball. She's playing. See, she's just playing. See, look at her web swinging. She goes under the webs and stuff. That's cool. Oh! How strong are we? Like, what the hell was that? Did you guys see that? Look at us yeeting that thing with the slinger. What's it called? Hook sling? It's not hook slinger. Whatever, the slinger thing that we have. Bam! This was cool. Look at her rolling up the Gypsaros. That is crazy, dude. Is this a turf war? You guys think that this is a turf war with Gypsaros? Look at her rolling him up. Get flashed! Look at the new monster in the back here. That's a big boy. I don't think they showed that one. It's very humanoid looking. Benchmark on Steam? Really? Age Lavorado? Thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. No shot. Benchmark on Steam? There's nothing here. It's there, but the download isn't working. Oh yeah, here it is. So they are doing it. There is a benchmark. Holy crap. Yeah, it's downloading right now. Monster Hunter Wilds benchmark. Oh, dude, we're doing it. We're doing it live. We're doing it live.
If only I could be so grossly
Holy crap, this benchmark tool is 24 gigs. 24 gigs of benchmark. Sengetsu, thank you very much for being grossly incandescent as a long beard, you giga chad. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Thank you. Bro, we gotta tweet this out. Gotta tweet this out. All we do is win no matter what. Let me just check something real quick. Send this to a friend of mine too. That is crazy, bro. Yeah, we're checking this out. Let's see the let's analyze the rest of the trailer.
So grossly incandescent.
Did I mess something
If
up?
only I could
So
be so
Sengetsu, thank you very much for
grossly
becoming
incandescent.
grossing incandescent. Says a long beard, Giga Chad. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Jesus, we're getting spammed.
If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Bro, YouTube is like exploding for me right now for some reason.
If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Yep, it's crashing. It's gone.
If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Jesus Christ, everything's like exploding on my PC right now. Oh, give me a second. All right, there we go. I think we fixed it. Behemoth King, thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat. And Fulminus, thank you very much for making 5 people grossly incandescent. Tip of the hat. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. And Archivist, thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat. Appreciate support. Thank you. Thoughts on the idea that some of the ruins we see are a result of Arkveld's rampage? Seems reasonable. It's reasonable to me. Okay. Let me just see something because I missed something here. I don't want to be missing out your shout outs. The best part is they have stated by purchasing we're only granted a license to use the product. We won't own it. I can't see the whole thing for some reason. But it's like, this isn't new. It says here that it's anonymous, so tip of the hat, appreciate the support. Like I said, this isn't new. We've always only had a license for every video game you've ever bought. You never really own the game, unfortunately. So this isn't like something new. It's just now they're giving you a notification in your face because this has always been the case. You're missing the Capcom hunts? What do you mean Capcom hunts? They're playing? What?
That's a familiar monster for everyone that's played the open beta test.
Oh, Joe is in here. He's fighting a Chemitrice.
Alright, let's follow this kind of.
The audio is a little bit dodgy.
Probably sharpen up. Wait, no, I'm spamming emotes.
Who's
Can't
the
be doing
dude with
that.
Joe?
Invisible party members will enjoy it.
Yeah. But we did put some limits on being able to spam that now, so you can't just like go completely crazy with it anymore. I know that was some feedback from the open beta test.
I wonder what they're playing on. If this PC or PlayStation.
Oops.
It's got PlayStation inputs, but it could also be PC. Look at my man Joe playing the gun lance. What a Chad. The noise gate is unfortunately way too aggressive.
Yeah. Yeah, like we mentioned, these are
Joe,
very
call
limited
me.
monsters,
I'll help you
so
out, Joe.
I do have like
Listen,
a little bit stronger gear
call me, bro.
than we have.
I'll help you guys out. I don't know what's going on there. Oops, sorry. I pressed the button.
Hope you're new to Monster Hunter. These are going to be some really great hunts to just kind of like learn the basics of the game, get familiar with kind of the flow, or test out like some of the weapons that you.
Ooh. This might be because I'm downloading the thing.
It might be.
Oh, come on, man. Steam is just like an absolute hog. Look at Steam go, bro. It's like, yep, I'll eat up those 500 megabits. Yeah, bro. You got 500 megs? Yeah, I'll eat that up. Yep, no problem. Steam the friggin' hog. Just stealing everything.
Like little sickles.
Yeah. Gotta get into doing it here. This has my favorite focus attack for sure. Let's see if we can get it.
How dare you say that you prefer this focus attack over the gun lance?
So good.
Friggin' Captain Levi over here. I like max volume on this stream.
You played dual blades before?
I have. I wouldn't say I'm an expert at it, but I mean, I do like dual blades.
Yeah.
There we go. He's down.
Alright, that's one hunt down.
It's carbon.
I always feel weird about like this is not like my typical save, right? So it's like sometimes I forget to like carve when I'm playing like demos and stuff because I don't get to keep any of it.
That's true.
That's like half the fun of Monster Hunter.
But sometimes it's always instinctive too. It's like I always got to carve.
Now you gotta carve. You can't let it go to waste.
Even though I don't get to keep any of this stuff.
Let me see.
And then you get to see the sacred petting.
Let's see the Monster Hunter Wilds benchmark.
All right, so we're gonna transition to the next quest. We can go ahead and cut away for a second.
You gotta always just pet the sacred. Pet the sacred for luck.
So cute.
Let me grab a look here. Now compiling shaders. Hunter website is updated. Turn on the music. They lower the specs on the Steam page. Regal Eagle, thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat. Appreciate support. I wonder if those specs are updated on the official website as well. We're getting like updated specs. Steam version system requirements. GeForce 2060 Super. 8 gigabytes VRAM, 660. This is the recommended. 1660. I don't remember what it was originally. For high, 4060 Ti, 6700 XT. And for ultra, 7800 XT. Well, we have the 7900 XTX on this machine. How are we doing on those? Jesus. They're compiling a lot. They're going to town. You think you can chop the chains on Arkfeld like you can chop the tentacles on New Udra? I have no idea. What are we thinking about the new requirements? So for high, you're looking at 1440p. It's still frame gen. I don't like that everything has frame gen. But the reality is, every video game is like this now. I've been noticing more and more, which kind of sucks. I'm not a fan of like the whole frame gen thing. Still sus frames. Yeah. Game is expected to run 1440p, upscaled 60 FPS with frame generation under the high graphics settings. Direct storage supported. I'm so surprised they just like shadow dropped the benchmark tool. This was such a big deal. The art on the screen as Arkfeld changed. Is this the first time you're looking at this art? We've seen this one before. But this art was like on some promotional material that was spread a while back. Two 2070 Super to a 2060 Super? Okay. Wait, there's a benchmark tool? Yes. Are those specs on the main website? Yes. But there's supposed to be more stuff on the website. Let's take a look, see here. They're probably going to show the new environment, I would expect. Ice Shard Cliffs is the name of the new location. Jesus Christ. So much new information. I wasn't expecting that. I thought this was going to be just like a chill thing, not too much new info. Hirabami, Leviathan that inhabits the Ice Shard Cliffs, razor sharp claws at its tail and a wind-catching membrane on its neck allows it to float, makes the Hirabami a uniquely dangerous foe. What about the Super Hirabami? The Apex Hirabami that we saw? Why isn't he featured here? You think I didn't see it, Capcom? Are you crazy? Look at... That's architecture. I don't like the fact that everything's just like sparkling. Do we have new characters? So these we all know. Other major characters. Fabius. Rove. A Wudwud who wanders the wilds far from his home. He's got style, I'll give him that. He's definitely got style. I actually find the website tricky to navigate at times. Who else do we have? Olivia, blah, blah, blah. Okay, everything else is the same. We just get a new character. Rove. Monsters. I guess Monsters is probably just the new one. Oh. Oil Well Basin. New Udra. We already knew about that. Serious monster tales are passed down through generations by the people of Azus. Ice Shard Cliffs. Yep, that's the one that we already know. Hirabami. Returning monsters. Oh, they finally added all of them, because, like, these weren't here. Gormagala, Nursilla, Gravios, Gipsaros, Rathian, Yankutku, and Kongalala. Good old Gormagala making his return. That's 2 games in a row he's back for. That's like 2 monsters that were also... That Nursilla came around in 4. First time, right? First time Nursilla was released was 4. Right? Interesting. Gormagala in 4K, I'm down. Yeah. That's a lot of monsters that we now know of. Like, look at how many monsters do we have right now? So we got Arkveld, Irabami, New Udra, Rompopolo, Ajarakan, Uthduna, Lalabarina, Ray Dow, Balhar. Like, that's insane. We know so much of the roster already. This is probably, we're past half the roster, easily. We are past half the roster. It's like 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 4, 12, 7, 19. That's 19 monsters that we know of already. What if it's not even 1/3? Nah. Like I said, my suspicion would actually be about 40 monsters. Let's see. Is this... Wow! It's still compiling the shaders. That's crazy. Plus Rathalos and the Apex from the region. So that's 21. That's 21. Yeah, Base Monster Hunter World was 31. I would expect this one to be closer to 40. But still, we know way too many monsters already. But it is what it is. That's always the way it goes. We're still going to farm the crap out of this. What else? What else do we have? System. Customization. Layered armor, sacred, pop-up camps, photo mode, hunter profile. Okay. Bro, look at this sacred, dude. This sacred looks so cool. Do we talk leaks? No, we do not talk about leaks. We do not acknowledge them. We do not know that they exist. We do not talk about leaks. Hunter profile. Photo mode. Like, this one still absolutely love this sacred. Sacred looks really cool. Flagship better live up to Nergigante. I think the music side. Limited bonus, Guild Knight set plus Hope Charm. Yeah, we knew this part already. Oh, look at the little art stuff. Digital mini art book. Save data bonuses, and you get some additional goodies if you do Capcom ID. Yeah, that's a lot of monsters in the roster already revealed. Is the team still hunting? They're hunting Kongalala with a great sword right now.
But yeah, that's the great sword. I also don't want to show too many weapons. We did confirm the other day that all of the weapons per monster have unique appearances, which is really cool. You can take a look at all of them. They're all
Wait.
very. I think they get. Like,
Wait, there's no way.
Really cool design.
Do we have more concurrence right now than the official Monster Hunter channel? What the fuck? That's it. Capcom's done with me. They're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You're flying a little bit too close to the sun, my friend. Big Bad Wolf, thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Thank you. Upside Arkveld will kick your ass. Nergigante, the beta, kicked everybody's ass. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Copyright strike in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, dude. We're getting hit. Okay, here we go. We got the tool going. English. Voice English. Enable frame generation. Sure. Okay. Holy crap. Benchmark. Loop off options. Graphic settings, ultra. Frame generation, enable, upscaling, AMD FSR. We are running this on a 7900 XTX. Ray tracing off. Okay. Yeah, because we don't want ray tracing. So everything's like maxed out, except for variable rate shading, which is actually like, okay.
If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Grey Death, thank you very much for being grossly incandescent. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Thank you. For 7900 XTX, do it without upscaling or frame gen. Let's do it with both first, and then we'll do it without.
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go. And then we can get started.
This is gonna be great!
You bet.
Yeah.
I hope we find them soon.
Look!
This is running way smoother than the beta. Like, this isn't even remotely close.
There's so many.
Then again, in the beta, I was running it on the 6900.
They're exceptionally agitated. Could they be chasing something?
It's a person!
This looks pretty clean for upscaled. I'm surprised. Like, you guys can't tell on YouTube, but I'm actually watching it on screen. It is very clean for upscaled.
Can you reach it?
I have to try.
I'm coming too.
I see some artifacting in there, though. Oh, it's not artifacting. It's actually intentional. It's debris. Frame gen is on. I'll do it again without. Is that it? Oh no, here we go. Oh, they're gonna show Ray Dow. Because that would be smart. Ooh, that was a dip there. That was a big dip. That was a big old dip. There is no way this thing is running properly without frame gen. Not at this resolution. Struggling a little bit. I mean, we're still above 60, which is good, but it's struggling. Max ray tracing? No, it doesn't have ray tracing because it's an AMD GPU. Good job on the selection. Because, like, obviously that's going to generate a ton of, like, stress. AMD do have ray tracing. Yeah, they do, but it's going to completely get wrecked. You put ray tracing in here, it's going to get obliterated. And not to mention, it's like, I don't give a crap about ray tracing, okay? The equivalent NVIDIA GPU to this, it's, I think this is a little bit stronger than a 4080, I think. Depends on the game that you're testing it on, but it's about 4080, maybe a little bit more powerful in certain situations. What even is ray tracing exactly? It's real-time computation of lights bouncing off of surfaces. That was, I think that hiccup that we see there is like loading. CPU? You mean my CPU is limiting? My AMD Ryzen 9 7950X3D? That's limiting? I don't think so. Are there better? Yes. But this is a really good CPU, brother. It ain't about the CPU. You have Microsoft Direct Storage enabled? No.
Welcome.
Go ahead, help yourselves.
Do you recommend frame gen for this game? I mean, the test we're running right now does have frame gen. Looks pretty smooth. Good. That's a little bit rough when the best we can get is good. I'm assuming there's like better results that you can get rather than just good. But like for the hardware that we have on here, I'd have expected a little bit better than good. Let's see. Let's bump it up. Let's bump it up. Let's get rid of no upscaling. And where's frame gen? Oh, I can't disable it here? Oh, yeah. Oh, when you don't upscale, it disables it because you need FSR to enable frame gen. Okay, so you disable that, and now we're gonna see. Now we're gonna see the real frames. You guys want to see some real frames? Keep in mind you are streaming as well. There is literally no impact to me streaming because I stream on a different computer. So the computer where the game is running, it doesn't have like all it's got's like maybe something in the background from YouTube. I don't even think it has that. I mean, we do have this stream going, but this doesn't affect it. So I have a 2 PC setup, so I actually don't get affected by the fact that I'm streaming. So let's do it without frame gen. Now we see the real deal. No frame gen, no upscaling, just real frames, the way that God intended.
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set
It
up
can't
and ready
hit
to
60
go.
though.
And then we can get started.
That's fucking crazy, dude. It can't even hit 60.
Hope we find it soon.
Ooh. GPU utilization stats on screen. Oh, fuck.
There's so many.
They're exceptionally agitated. Could they be chasing something?
GPU's at 100%.
It's a person.
Holy shit. The 7900 XTX is like, Master, please, no. Master, stop. Master, no. I'm tired, boss. Yeah, exactly, dude. CPU's at 27%. I'm just saying these out because some of you might not be able to see it because it's really small. Memory's at 47% right now. My RAM. Real frames, bro. Yeah. Yeah, that frame average is rough, though. We had a hiccup here earlier. It was a loading hiccup, so probably won't happen if we run it again with frame gen. I'm playing with frame gen. Yeah, we're playing 4K with frame gen. We can get upwards of 100, so that'll be good. Who plays at native 4K anyways? You mean? I want to play native 4K. Gaijin, we recording tomorrow or what? What's the deal? Hasn't gone below 30 yet? No, it hasn't gone below 30. Frame gen off, upscale on. This would got me excellent results. I'll try that. Game looks absolutely gorgeous, though. Although, to be honest, like, frame gen is way better now than it was in the previous beta. Because in the previous beta, if you had frame gen on with FSR, you had, like, that weird ghosting effect around your character. That's completely gone now. So they absolutely fixed that. I'll be curious to see what people's results are going to be. Because, like, I think that these are good results. Like, chat, what have your results been so far? Like, what have your results been so far with your GPUs and whatnot? Because I remember when I said I have faith in the team and people poo-pooed all over me. They were just like, oh, yeah, let me tell you something about faith in the team. It's going to run just like this garbage beta. It's going to run exactly the same. It's going to have no improvements. That's what people were saying. Guys, remember when people were going like, it's going to have 0 improvements. Nothing's going to change. It's going to be the exact same. Good on a 3060 Ti. Already testing on the Discord. Many in the Monster Hunter channel are posting their results on your channel. Okay, let me see.
Welcome. Please
Go ahead. Help yourselves.
Yeah, guys, post it on the Discord. Am I so blind? Being blind sucks. Yeah, guys. Okay, I see a couple of pictures on here. I'm gonna just show this. Give me just a second here. It still says good. Let's see without frame gen. Unusual join activity detected in Iron Breakers. I link the Discord on this 3,000 concurrent viewer stream, and it's like, hey, there's a lot of people joining. There's something wrong. Something going wrong. Is ray tracing on? No, I don't have I don't use ray tracing, Gaijin. I mean, I can turn it on. Let's try upscaling. Oh, they're using FSR 3. That's why it's good now. FSR 3 is actually pretty reasonable. Let's have frame generation. Let's actually try frame generation and ray tracing. Ray tracing high. Let's trace those rays. Ooh. Ooh, those rays don't like to be traced. Like everything. I can hear the fans go louder. The fans like, whoa, hey, buddy. When I turned this on, I literally heard the fans through the speakers going like, petition to nickname the unnamed ice monster Jerry. Sure, Tornate. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Thank you. Okay, here we go. We're gonna blow this to smithereens. Let me just do something real quick though. Change something here.
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go. And then we can get started.
This is gonna be great.
You bet.
So this is the Monster Hunter channel
I hope we find them soon.
on our Discord. So right now we have... Dude, wait, what? Wait, what? We're over 100? With ray tracing? Over 100 with ray tracing?
They're exceptionally agitated.
Most people can't post screenshots. Let me fix that.
It's a person.
Bring us closer! And crash right into them!
We're still too far away.
What do we do?
There, you can attach files temporarily. Because I'm probably going to have to turn this off because we'll get some bots sending some exe files or some shit.
I have to try.
I'm coming too.
Is this the benchmark? Yes, this is the benchmark tool. CPU utilization increased significantly when we turned on ray tracing. So we have excellent with 13th Gen Intel i7-13700 KF and a 4090. Well, of course, that would be excellent. Wait, average score 85? How's that excellent and mine wasn't? My average was like 100. 31,094 FPS, 1440p, 4080. $7,800 XT. This is without upscaling and without frame gen. 128 Core i5, 7900 GRE. 7900 GRE is weaker than the XTX, I believe. But this is 1080p. (1440p, 3080, 76 FPS). I wish it would say whether or not... Okay, no frame gen, no upscaling, plus ray tracing high. Okay, bro, you don't have to flex that hard, but it is at 1440p. (4070 Super), 1080p, excellent. Excellent. 4080 Super. 143 FPS. Jesus Christ. I'm assuming the other one's like, Bom. Portuguese, baby. (4070 Ti). So I'm guessing these is like with and without frame gen, yeah. I can't wait until one of you guys just... Never mind, I'm not even going to say it. It's probably going to happen at some point. Luckily, Victor is looking at stuff ahead of time. 4090. Damn, you guys got some beefy fucking rigs. Okay, here we go. 4060 gets 59 FPS average at 1080p. Is this with settings tweaked without frame gen? Ray tracing, upscaling, no frame gen. 1440p with a 4080. That's a lot of excellent results. A 3060. 1080p medium. It's not too shabby. Was the 3060 with or without frame gen? I'm assuming with frame gen.
Welcome.
He runs ray tracing, doesn't even look at it to see how it looks because I genuinely do not care.
Go ahead, help yourselves.
Because I'm pretty sure there's no difference. There never is any difference with ray tracing. I'm yet to see like meaningful difference with ray tracing. I'm surprised that it's maintaining what appears to almost be a higher average. Good. It's going to be hard to get much better than that, I guess. 40, 60, 43. I'm assuming this is without frame gen. So now let's actually put it through its paces, shall we? Let's make them squeal. You guys ready to make it squeal? I'm gonna explode my computer for this. Okay? My gaming rig is about to explode. Just do it native. Native with ray tracing. With the frames that God intended. With the God rays too. Can't wait for the stream to just cut out. No, the stream won't cut out because the PC, it's 2 PC setup. I heard the fans go up even higher.
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go.
Bro, it
And
looks
then we
so
can get
good without upscaling. Holy shit. It looks so good without
I
upscaling.
hope we find them soon.
Rurikhan, somebody has a Titan GPU. Let's see.
Look!
A 5080, 157. Jesus Christ. 9800 X3D. Yep.
They're exceptionally agitated. Could they be chasing
79 XTX at 1440p. Yep, that makes sense. This is a very similar setup to mine. My processor is better and I have more RAM, but yeah.
Bring us closer! And crash right into them!
We're still too far away.
Hold on.
A lot of people with ultra wides. The 3070.
Can you reach it?
3070 at 1080p.
I'm coming too.
That's pretty good. High settings DLSS quality. I'm assuming no frame gen. 4080 Super without any DLSS or frame gen with ray tracing all on max. Holy shit! But it's 1440, it's not 4K, yeah. Lowest preset, except using quality upscaling, CPU is pegged at 100. What is this? 7800 XT. Huh. $4070 laptop. Like, I'm seeing pretty good benchmarks here. Is this with or without frame gen? I wish they would put whether or not it has frame gen on the game. Yeah, this is terrible. My PC is struggling so hard right now. Next day is likely good. So you're thinking maybe Thursday? So Thursday my morning, Gaijin? Thursday evening for you, Gaijin, is what you're thinking? Does frame generation in a green box? There. Titan guy's not far down from where you are. 3060 laptop GPU, 1080p, 43 FPS. That's pretty good. 4080 Super. Difficulty playing. Okay, this is the first bad one. Oh, when you said Titan, I didn't realize. Jesus, that is an old GPU. Holy shit. When did that come out? $10 years ago. That thing a cane? Rory cooked me on stream for flexing. No, what do you mean? 67. Look at this 6700 XT running at 113 FPS in ultra settings, but it is at 1080. So I didn't realize how many of you guys have unconventional screen resolutions. See, I don't get to have that because if I do that, it's going to be a problem for recordings. I kind of want to though, but I can't. I remember seeing Snarf stream on his ultra wide and his layout looked terrible. Setting changes recommended. At 1070? Bro running it on a 1070 in medium settings. There's one that just says playable. 3060 custom settings. AMD Ryzen 5.
Go ahead, help yourselves.
Ray tracing low, DLSS quality. Ultra setting. 134 at ultra wide resolution. This is really good. This is like really good. Obviously it prefers... Bro, it gave me a good rating for fucking 44 FPS. That's not really what I would call good game. Yeah, like I said, I think my setting is going to be everything maxed out. Frame gen, don't care. I haven't tried without frame gen. With upscaling and without frame gen. Let's try that. Because I might not like frame gen because we can't really tell right now the latency. But yeah, I might not like having frame gen, so let's try upscaling. No frame gen. Let's get rid of ray tracing. Just turn that off. Okay. So upscaling, no frame gen, no ray tracing. Let's go. Frame gen is a no-brainer. Latency is not an issue. It was in the beta. I promise you that.
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go.
I mean, we're still above 60, so we're in a good spot for frame gen. We are in a good spot for frame gen. FSR upscaling though looks really good. Like, I'm legit impressed. I'm used to FSR just being a piece of trash. This is not the beta, Hidden Aussie. I think we might be able to run frame gen. Because if we're hitting these FPSs without frame gen, I think we're safe for frame gen.
We're still too far away.
4070, 1440, excellent. I never get excellent. I don't know what's going on. 5080, good. 4K Ultra. RTX 3060 with frame gen. Like, this is... Am I crazy? Is this not really good for a 3060? Like, legit. Let's just talk about this for a second. 88 average FPS for a 3060? This is really good. Like, yeah, this is awesome, dude. Because, like, these are the ones that I'm looking for. The 60s. The budget series, right? Because all these other GPUs, you can kind of play around with settings and you can squeeze way more out of it if you really want to. But with the 60, you're kind of, like, stuck. Wait, what was the settings for that? The custom settings? Okay. I don't know what settings you're using. I'm assuming it's not everything to low, hopefully. Ultra 7800 XT. 1080p with frame gen, not great for a 3060? I think for a 3060, that's really fucking good. 4080 Super getting 156 FPS. AMD FSR upscale frame gen enabled this time. This is... Wait, what? You're using FSR on your 3060? Why would you do that? You have the LSS. Isn't the LSS straight up better? .1080p, 2080 Super, 60 FPS with high settings. It's pretty good. Settings changes recommend. Ooh, the 1070. 1070 hitting that struggle bus. Oh, this is without frame gen. Okay. Yeah, but getting 30 FPS without frame gen means you're probably going to feel the latency if you turn frame gen on. You cannot use the LSS frame gen on 30 series and below. Oh, okay. I wasn't aware of that. I don't follow too deeply on what NVIDIA arbitrarily chooses to cut off their GPUs. Frames hit 8 in some of the cutscenes. Ooh, on a 2070 Super. I think frames hitting 0 on cutscenes might be like loading issues or something. You guys also got to make sure that you have your RAM latencies proper. I'm just saying that because recently we had that situation with No Rest for the Wicked, where because of power outages, my stuff was out of whack. $40.90. Holy shit. Yeah. NVIDIA is definitely the way to go, unfortunately. Like, I'm seeing way better performance across the board from NVIDIA GPUs. It's not to say that AMD GPUs are bad, but they're not fantastic. Let's see if now that we ran through it once, I'll be able to, like, get away with, if I'll be able to get an excellent with frame gen.
Welcome. Please
Go ahead, help yourselves.
A 5080 without frame gen. A 5080 without frame gen hitting 76. Holy shit. And that's got like ray tracing on ultra. Hey, we got an excellent without frame gen. That's actually pretty good. But yeah, I would use frame gen. If we're averaging 65 FPS, that means we're good to go on frame gen. I think that first run through that we did, it was still loading some stuff. And now we should be able to just get like solid. We go frame gen on. Oh, and we're using upscale quality. We can still do this like... We can still do this with like balanced and get some more frames. So yeah, this is already way better than the beta. I'll be very curious to see the results tomorrow. The results as in from more people in the community, because I'm sure that people are going to start collating this information on Reddit and stuff.
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go. And then we can get started.
This is gonna be great.
You bet.
Yeah, I'm going to stop looking at these for a bit, but like I think overall, let's get a consensus here. We still have 2,700 people.
Look.
Overall thoughts on performance with the benchmark tool.
So many.
They're exceptionally agitated. Could they be chasing something?
It's a person.
Okay, we're running a poll right now.
Bring us closer and crash right into them.
We're still too far away.
What do we do? Hold on. What's that?
That's all right.
Can you reach it?
Looking good, but not blown away. I'll take looking good. These are probably the settings that I'm going to be using for streaming it. Let's see if we beat 20,000 this time with frame gen. I've been screaming it from the rooftops, X-Titty, that the Beta 2 is not going to have performance improvements. Still no de novo tampering performance on CPU. True, de novo may still have an effect. Looking grim for my 570, brother. You need to retire that poor babe. You need to retire her, okay? She's long in the tooth. It's gonna have the Nuvo? Yes. It will have the Nuvo. $1080 Ti, 34 FPS, medium, no frame gem. Why 4K? You only stream at 1440p. Because I want to enjoy it. This isn't just about streaming. This isn't the business for me. I mean, it is, but, you know, it's like, I also want to enjoy it. Performance definitely being skewed, though. Pre-rendered cutscenes. The cutscenes are not pre-rendered. Those cutscenes are being rendered in engine. If the cutscenes were pre-rendered, this would be an exercise in futility. Not to mention that this is straight up in engine. All of this stuff is real time. None of this is rendered. I mean, it is rendered in real time. I mean, none of this is pre-rendered. Do you see a difference between 1440p and 4K at that distance with that action movement? Yes. If you have a good monitor, you will see it. Because the thing is, if you have a 1440p monitor, then it'll be great. If you have a 4K monitor, if you scale it down to 1440p, unless your monitor has an excellent downscaler, it'll be scuffed. What's the size? It's like 30-something inches. I forget. I think it's 32. 32 inches. Yep, I'm definitely playing this in 4K. I need to run the benchmark on the Rathalos rig and have it explode.
Welcome.
Go ahead, help yourselves.
I want to see if I can actually get 20,000 so that I can get the excellent rating this time. Rathalos rig on fire just as intended. I actually already bought the Battle Mage GPU from Intel. So crap, we didn't hit 20,000. Interesting that it says excellent when I don't have frame gen, and then it says good when I do have frame gen. That's interesting. But yeah, lots of good news. I am so happy that they put out the benchmark tool. Like, that is insane. This was the biggest thing for me that I wanted to happen before the game came out, because performance was the biggest worry in everybody's mind. By the way, guys, I am going to be turning off the file permission because I know that bots will abuse it and stuff will happen. So my apologies, but I will turn this off from the Monster Hunter channel for now. You guys have posted enough. You guys had your fun. We're gonna go back to the way that it was, okay? Because unfortunately, as we grow, there are more and more bots attacking the server, and I can't leave anything untouched. I would say for the NVIDIA user, it might become better if they integrate the LSS4 using vectors, but yeah. It knows when you're using cheat frames. Yeah, it does. It definitely does. But like, what are we thinking about all the reveals, guys? This has been an absolutely insane... Oh, is this over? Like, what monsters did they hunt all the way? Oh, they hunted... Kongalala was the last one. Yeah, it looks like Kongalala was the last one. So they did Lalabarina, Chemitrice, and Kongalala, I guess. Yeah, except the audio was pretty scuffed. The audio was pretty scuffed, but yeah, other than that, we have the 6th trailer again. Just watch this bad boy one more time, because I want to go to sleep. I need to get some rest, boys. You guys gotta let me have my beauty rest so that I'll have good videos for you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna have to break this down even further.
Why is it glowing?
No clue, but I noticed it when setting up camp.
Sorry.
That way. Straight on to the end.
Pretty spider back. Bro, this was one of my favorite parts of the thing. Look at him. I'm so excited for that. I'm way too excited for the dude at the campfire. It's so good.
Why? Why
Why did it attack us? There must be a reason, right?
Arkveld looks downright
you wouldn't have this
vicious.
unique perspective, but you do.
We will find his people.
I remember this. I came through here.
The Keeper's Village should be right through there.
Is that monster absorbing its energy?
I hope the boy gets eaten by the flagship. Jesus, Gaijin, that's
Look
dark.
alive, men! Report!
Bro, I love this part. The Babel Lance with friggin' Fabius just coming out. It's like, yep, let's friggin' go, baby. He's ready for it. Gore Magala. They gave me gore. How am I supposed to complain about anything anymore? I know, dude. I know. Oh, so good. Okay, team. I'm going to go to sleep. Thank you all so much for showing up to the stream. I really, really, really appreciate you guys. Love you. I wonder how arachnophobia setting will work in their Scylla. Have no idea. Nomadic Gaming, thank you for the soul tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Thank you. The Lamador baby form, maybe Naja, looks skeletal. Yeah, it does have a strange skeleton to it. Yeah, pretty cool. Guys, get some rest. All of you as well. In terms of the poll here, we received 1,000 votes. Looking good is the overall consensus. I'm going to grab this. Send some feedback over to the team. Okay, guys, that's going to be it for now. Thank you all very much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay strong. Stay safe. Peace out.